I taste key lime. Hey everybody, Rocktimus Prime here, back with another video review. Now, as I said, it is the weekend after TF Nation, and I didn't get to go because I am in the wrong bloody country. I've been speaking to somebody online called Lilac Shark, link down in the description to her Twitter, she's amazing. And she wanted to know if I collected any Decepticons. And until recently, I thought I did. Sadly though, it seems like the Autobots outnumber the Decepticons almost 2 to 1. So with both the close of another Transformers convention and the fact that I never review Decepticons on the show, today we are going to be taking a look at TFCon 2014 Chicago exclusive Axis. Now normally I don't like to talk about boxes, but with this quality, I think it's a must. This guy is cut from the same mold as the Shafter version from TFCon Toronto, who is actually just a repaint of X-Transbot's pipes. So you have the nice TFCon picture up here, you have Axis here on the front, you have his name that says Axis 2014 there on the side. Flip it around here on the side, you have a picture of the bot himself. And you have a X-Transbot's seal of approval? And there's a little quote on the side. On the back, you do get a full read-up about Axis himself, and you see sort of another picture here of Axis. You see that his allegiance is to the Desterons. For those of you that don't know, the Japanese name for the Decepticons is Desteron. Now, while this wasn't exclusive at the TFCon 2014 in Chicago, I picked him up in 2017 in Toronto, and technically he was free with my ticket. Now when you open the box, there are the instructions and just this collector's card rolling around. And it's basically the same thing as the front. You have a nice picture there, and it is a nice card stock. And you have this on the back. It has his read-up, his tech specs, and a little half picture there of him on the side. And here is Axis in his vehicle mode. Now this is a very nice, very short little truck, and I absolutely love it. I think it is fantastic. Now, one thing I will say is that I actually had to tighten up these 3 screws there on his butt because his legs were really loose, like they wouldn't stay put, they'd always fall. So I put a little bit of nail polish and let that sit overnight and tighten these screws up a bit. That seems to hold it just fine. So as far as I'm aware, this is actually Bad Guy Pipes. Now whether or not that's an official designation, I don't know, because technically he's an exclusive figure not found anywhere other than TFCon Chicago, supposedly. These Decepticon stickers you see on the side are actually repro labels I got at the same convention, so look at that. As you can see, the grille is chrome, the mirrors here on the side are chrome, and the smokestacks are chrome. So he does have a nice amount of chrome on him, and this little fuel cap? I don't know what this is called. He does have a nice trailer hitch here on the back, which is just painted in a very nice gunmetal silver. And the more astute of you may notice, he has ports right here that look oddly familiar. Those ports there are in fact made to hold the trailer that comes with MP10. Now this is the Year of the Horse version trailer because that's the only version of MP10 that I have. So really all you want to do is line up those little pegs with those little holes, and Bob's your fat controller. The only problem I have with this is when it's sitting like this, and this is as far down as these wheels get, this back tire on mine sticks up a slight bit. It's like it folds just ever so slightly in on the trailer hitch, which I guess is okay. It's got a nice free range here, and if you want Axis to be able to steal Optimus Prime's trailer, you can do that. But I suppose this is meant to reference the one time in the cartoon where Pipes, was it Pipes or was it Huffer? Where Huffer pulled Optimus's trailer because he was too weak to pull it himself. So he's got nice chunky wheels that roll really nicely. And they actually do keep most of the robot cable up off of the ground. But if you look in to see who's driving, you'll just see 2 cylindrical pieces of chrome. Robots in disguise. Other than that though, he's pulling off a pretty switch little car mode. Now for accessories, the only things that Axis is packing other than his collector's card are these 2 little chrome guns. Now they are exactly the same, and you do get 2 of them. Pew, 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 pew. But it's nice and chrome, and you get 2 for some reason. Also, what you can do is if you want to take these smokestacks off, you can attach them to the gun in one of 2 ways. You can have them facing behind him, so he's holding like a gun with exhaust. That looks kind of cool. Or you can have them point forward like this and connect to the side. Unfortunately, when you use the front post, they can only point this way, and this is the default way that I have my gun set up, because I just think it looks badass, really. Caution! Beware of the chrome wear on this. I have only taken this in and out approximately 5 times to transform him, both at the hotel and here to combine the gun, and I've already got a big chunk of chrome off. So aside from the gun though, that's about all the accessories he's packing. Now, shall we do some size comparisons? Here we have Axis, and here is the Tokyo Toy Show exclusive Black Convoy, Masterpiece Bumblebee, Downbeat, and MP10. So that's pretty much all I can say for Axis's vehicle mode. The waist swivel does give it kind of this rotatey bit that's kind of annoying, but it's okay if you have them on a flat surface. The tires are plastic, kind of a bummer, but you know, it's an exclusive toy, who cares? And the back is really nicely detailed for taillights and such. Also, for some reason, I really like that thing on the front grille that says turbo. I don't know why, I just really do. Now it's time for transformation. Rules of nature! Watkins, here he is in robot mode. He is super cool. I really do dig this guy. The arms are my only problem with this toy. When I got him out of the box, these arms would not stay on for the life of me. I have a message on Facebook. And it's pretty decent now that I've actually tried to put the nail polish on. They don't stay on perfectly, but they are like 85% better. Coming in here close so you can actually see the figure, he is very nice in this sort of flat black Decepticon purple. I love how the Repro Label sticker that I put on there actually matches the purple. It's so cool, and I love the black and the red. It's me, so. The waist on mine is still a little loose, but like in the weird way, it's back and forward. It's just kind of oddly floppy at times. But overall, I really do enjoy Axis. Coming in here so you can see the head, and it's kind of odd because my light is shining over here. But he has a visored head that you can have on there, or with a simple flick of the switch, a la Masterpiece Grimlock. You can go from Axis having a visor face to having actual eyes. I do prefer the visor look, and actually away from the light you can actually see that it's just a solid block of red. Any tilting up or down of the head that is really hard to move on there does threaten to move the switch down, so we go from having a visor to having eyes. It's really weird. But the head is on a ball joint if you can get your meaty mitts in there. Goes side to side, up and down, nods, does all the cool stuff. These shoulders are, again, on ball joints, and they are super nice to a point. Like, there is fine, and forwards, they do go all the way around, but again, you need to be careful of them popping off of the ball joint. I like the little faux tires here on the sides of the shoulders because the real tires end up back here in the cab. So he has a bicep swivel and a double jointed elbow, mostly for transformation, but it is nice that it's there. He does have a waist swivel and sort of an ab crunch, if you want to destroy the look of the toy. His feet go forward only that far, which is kind of surprising. They go back about that far, they go out way really far, and that is actually on the joint right here. So he can't actually hold his leg out to the side, but that's okay. I don't really have him in a whole lot of sidekick poses. He has a single jointed knee, bends like thus, and the feet are on a ball joint, so you can do all the cool things with them. Coming back to accessories, because he actually can use these in robot mode without using his gun. There's a little tab right there So you can have it mounted on the side, like that. So you can have them backwards if you wish. With them folded like this, it does make them look a bit more brutal, but with them on the underside, it looks more traditionally a robot. And you can leave the smokestacks on and it looks really cool. Kind of looking like an Axis Prime kind of thing, with the smokestacks coming up over his shoulders. Looks really cool. Sadly, it does limit the arm articulation going back, and it is vac metal chrome scraping lightly against vac metal chrome. So I don't know how feasible that is in the long run, but hey, it looks cool for now. Also, he can hold both of his guns in this mode, and they are just the typical Masterpiece palm slot holdy hands thing. And now your Axis can have spiky shoulders and spiky hands. For some size comparisons in robot mode, here we have Axis, and here we have Downbeat. Here you have Masterpiece Bumblebee, the Classics Prime mold, this being the Tokyo Toy Show version, and MP10. And as you can see, MP10 has a great amount of height on this guy, but he's supposed to be a minibot, so that works. So Axis then, do I recommend him? Yes, I do. Getting a hold of him now can be a bit of a problem. Like I said, I got mine through the generous folks at TFCon 2017 in Toronto, and he was only available in Chicago. I haven't really checked the online marketplace for this guy, but I believe last time I saw, because I was looking for him in 2014, last time I saw he was going for like $200. But then again, you remember it is a Masterpiece alike, it's a third-party toy, it's a convention exclusive, it's a stateside convention exclusive, and it's not really one that's all that well known, to be honest. Anyway, I say if you can find him, definitely pick him up. He was definitely worth the price of admission. Him and Stronghold, the Stronghold kit to turn Onslaught into Stronghold, and the ability to go to TFCon 2017 were definitely made it worth it. So anyway guys, this has been Rocktimus Prime with the TFCon Chicago 2015 exclusive Shafter, saying hope you guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. Take care guys.